Evaluate the following, and we're given 4 additions, though some of them have negative numbers. Let's start with 15 plus 76. We know that when we're adding 2 numbers, we need to line them up vertically with one on top of the other. It does not matter which order we put them in. So I'm going to write it like this, 15 plus 76, though you could write it 76 plus 15. The order doesn't matter with addition. And we start from the right-hand side. 5 plus 6 is 11, so we can't write 11 here because we're only allowed to have one digit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the 1 that came from the 10 and get rid of it and move it over to the next column. So we've got 11 there. And then we go to the next column. 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9. So we end up with 91. Now the next problem is going to be a little bit different. We've got negative 15 plus 76. Here, those two numbers have different signs. One's negative and one's positive. And when we have different signs, the rule is that we take the difference. The rule that we used in the first problem is when they have the same sign, we take the sum. We don't usually think about it when they're both positive, we just add them, but this is the rule. And in this next example, because they have different signs, we actually have to set it up as a difference. And when we set up a difference, the larger number has to go on top. So we're going to take 76 here minus 15. Let's go through and do this. 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. And we get 61. But we have to tell whether the final answer will be positive or negative. Now, in this case, because the larger number was positive, our final answer is going to be positive. And so our answer is positive 61. The answer's sign is the same as the larger number. Okay. Let's continue. Let's look at the next one. The next one is negative 15 plus negative 76. Now in this case, they're both negative, so they have the same sign, which means we're going to set it up as a sum. So we're going to add again. And we've already done this. We just did this in the first problem, so we don't have to go through the steps again. We know that's 91. But in this case, remember the answer sign is the same as the larger number. The larger number, 76 is larger than 15, is negative, so that means that our answer is going to be negative, and we've got negative 91. Lastly, we've got 15 plus negative 76. Here, they have different signs. We've got positive 15 and negative 76. When we've got different signs, we take the difference. So that means we're setting up 76 minus 15. It's the same as it was before 61. But when we try to determine the sign of the answer, we see the larger number, 76, is negative. So that means in this case, our answer will be negative, and we've got negative 61. The key with all of these problems is looking to see whether the numbers have the same sign or the different sign, which tells you whether you're taking a sum or a difference, and then the answer has the same sign as the number that was larger. So in all of these, 76 was larger. So in the first one, 76 was positive, so the answer was positive. Same with the second. In the third and fourth, 76 was negative, so that means our answers are negative. And those are our final answers.